It's a foggy morning here, and we are heading to Whipple Creek. Good morning, little girl. You didn't eat much of your breakfast. Huh? Excuse me. Pick up. This area of Ridgefield is really developing, a lot of housing developments going in. So probably over the next 3 years or so, there will be a lot more foot traffic. Just make sure your horse is used to dogs, hikers, strollers, and anything else that could be happening out on the trail. As we approach here, the staging area at Whipple Creek, you will notice that as I get closer, the staging area, the closest part entering is supposed to be, as the sign says, trailers here to the left, vehicles up forward. But it does get kind of crowded here in summertime. And there is the porta potty, a place over there for mucking. Saddling up in the winter is a challenge with wet leather or damp weather. Cold, damp leather. I know, sorry. There we go. One more. There we go. So there's a nice mounting block there for those who want it. Obviously a lost and found. Frankie has her clodhoppers on.
Frankie is definitely a follower, not a leader. Why's your head blow? Yeah. She's just really like slow today. All that alfalfa. I can't do it today. I'm getting better with my legs lately. Big deal. I love it. It's cool that they just grow out of a moss like that.
So there is a creek at Whipple Creek. Can't hear it, but I'm sure there's water down there. The footing's all really good, and there are seasonal trails that are open in the summer, which are not gravel, so that's why they're only open for horses in the summer. All the ferns. Diva tree.
So I need less space in here. Yeah. Perfect, right there. Okay. Like that. I did it.
I have the Insta360 Go-To mounted to my helmet on the brim. I think it's a little high, so next time I might use the pendant, which is a magnet that's more at chest level. Still experimenting a lot with it. Also, you can hear Frankie's boots clip-clopping a lot, so that's kind of what the thud sounds are. Looks like that's a new fallen branch there. Lots of fall. This is a refurbished water wheel, are going to be. The wheel will be there. It's been about 3 years of working on the house there. Here's the cluck cluck.
Why can't you use this grass on the other one?
They all want to come visit. Hello. We'll be past them by the time they get here, but look at all of them coming. You're so cute. I know. You see your friends? Sadie and Courtney went back to their trailer, but I went around for another loop. This area is a little steep, but you can avoid it if you want by going different trails coming into the park and going to the right. I'm not sure what is so squeaky. Maybe because the camera is mounted to my helmet, it's picking up a squeak. Just heading back to the staging now. Got some hikers, a lot of hikers, some people doing photo shoots. It's a popular place. So, first part of the ride, I was with Sadie and Courtney, and then I did another loop, just Paris and I. And the parking lot's definitely getting more crowded now as the fog is lifted. Probably kids getting out of school. So if anybody rides here or hikes here who lost some glasses, there's 2 pairs of glasses here, although one has no glass in it, and looks like a dressage crop. So if you're watching this and ride this area, come claim your items. So this front area is all for cars. This back area is supposed to be trailers only, but cars, people don't always read the sign. But that's okay, there's plenty of space. But unfortunately, it looks like somebody's coming in here at night and doing donuts, which totally messes up the gravel. Give me your nose. Hey friends, I had a great ride today at Whipple Creek with some friends, and when I got home I realized it's December 13th, which is National Horse Day. So it was a great day to be on a horse. Every day's a great day to be on a horse. But Whipple Creek is in Ridgefield, Washington, and it's very park style. So wintertime we do a lot of park type rides because the mountains get pretty muddy. Sometimes the roads are icy, and so it just depends on your vehicle and if you want to be really cold while you're riding. But it was a nice day, very overcast. The sun started shining through a little bit. Whipple Creek has about 5 miles of riding, or 5 miles of trails. We did about 8 miles today, so you can do a lot of different loops. Not a lot of elevation change. It's mostly gravel, so if your horses are tender-footed, maybe have some boots on them, but it's not big rock by any means. It's gravel. And so again, thanks to a lot of the local clubs such as Washington Trail Riders and Backcountry Horsemen, and there's actually a Whipple Creek Foundation that maintain that area a lot. You will see in the video a wheelhouse, that water wheel that's being refurbished. That's kind of on hold for a while, I think, as they raise funds. But in the 3 years, let's see, have I been here 3 years? Yeah, 3 years in Washington. I've seen a lot of change, and it has a roof now, which is great. So anyway, it's great riding. In the summer, there's actually more options for trails because some of them are seasonal that are not all gravel, and so they close those to horses during the rainy season. And hope you enjoyed the video. I did use my go-to, my Insta360 go-to. Still learning a little bit about the different settings and such, but at least it wasn't just a video of my pocket this time. So we did get some video. So there's some that's going to be from my camera or from my phone, and some from that little go-to. Also, I wanted to just highlight some of these books. A lot of local writers know these. This is the Southwest Washington Trails by Kim McCarroll, and I also have the Northwest Oregon, since we're pretty close to the border of Washington and Oregon. I do a lot of writing in both Northern Oregon and Southern Washington, and there's a variety of ones. So just kind of a shout out to Kim McCarroll and her Horse Trails books. You can find those online. Lastly, I just wanted to ask a question of you, and you can comment. My first horse was Trixie. She was an old quarter horse, had been a ranch horse. I was a very, I thought, confident rider because I had a really great horse, as it turns out. When I got back into riding, I had to learn a whole lot. Of course, that was in middle school, and then I got back into riding in my 40s, so a lot can be lost in that time. But anyway, tell me about your first horse. Trixie was a bay mare. Probably about 26 when I got her, so she had served well on a ranch and was just a really great horse. My friends would ride motorcycles alongside me. She did not spook at anything, but her one bad habit, she was very barn sour, and so we could only get, I don't even know the distance, but she definitely knew her little diameter of when she was too far from the barn. If I was riding with others, she was great. She'd follow along. But if we were riding alone, she'd sidestep and backstep and did not want to keep going. So I'd usually have to get off, walk her past it, get back on, and then she was fine. But she was a great horse. So tell me about your first horse, and you can do that in the comments. And our quote for today is, "When the Almighty put hooves on the wind and a bridle on the lightning, he called it a horse." That is a quote from Unknown. I get a lot of my quotes from a cowboy Facebook page, Cowboy Quotes Facebook page. So hope you enjoyed that. And we will be I'll have a lot more videos coming this summer. And so I hope you will want to be a part of that and subscribe so that you won't miss out. Happy trails.